right back where you want to be in the playoffs and kicking it off with a huge win in round one. Just how do you feel about where this team is right now in November?
I feel great. I feel like we got great team chemistry coming into the playoffs. We played a good game on last Friday. Played a great opponent. We played well. We played to our standards, so it helped us to get us going in the playoffs.
What do you think were some of the biggest, growing pains or lessons to be learned over the course of the season, or just the areas that y'all are that much better at now than maybe y'all were 2 months ago?
Oh, well, definitely one of the hardest things to get over was that, we just got to accept we're not the team from last year. We got to build our own legacy, our own standards. The standard's always there for Cecilia football, but we got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to play to how we play best, and that's just how it is.
What is kind of the different look or identity or whatever of this team compared to last year? How have you kind of seen this team come together? What would be your description of who y'all are this year?
Good. Well, every year we make a motto, and this year is steer the ship. So we got to steer ourselves in our own direction. If we do bad, it's because we steered the ship the wrong way. So we just got to make sure we're steering in the right direction.
For you, you're one of the guys that obviously huge role this season and big shoes to fill with,
yes, sir.
With Diesel from last year. What has been an area that you've been most proud of in terms of your development as a player out there, or just as a leader in this group?
I feel like I was always ready to step up to the role. So I didn't know exactly what my role was going to be coming into the season, but when they asked me if I wanted to play quarterback, I accepted the role, and I'm ready to do whatever it takes for me and my team to win. Yes, sir.
Do you remember a moment early in this season where things kind of started to feel like, okay, it's clicking a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Week 2, we made a big stamp on what we needed to do as a football team, and how we showed that we showed glimpses of how we can play great. Now we just got to put it all together for the last 4 games of the season.
What needs to go well, I guess, this Friday in particular, but just postseason overall, for you guys to be where you want to be at the end of the season? What are kind of some key aspects or X factors, or however you want to frame it?
We just got to continue having great weeks of practice, because every time we had a bad week of practice, we didn't show out exactly how we wanted to for the game. But this week we had 2 great days of practice so far, and continuing forward, we just got to have a great day, 2 great days of practice, and get our heads right going in for the game.
What stands out to you, I guess, for this week in terms of the challenges that Lakeshore, obviously one of the top seeds in this
yes,
bracket, when y'all start to kind of watch film a little bit and the challenges they can present, what pops out about what they do well?
Lakeshore is a great football team, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. Last year we came in, we were always underdogs. So a lot of our players, we've been in those situations where everybody's overlooking us, and so we're not afraid of challenges. We're ready to face whatever we got, and so we're ready to roll.